I think our history tells us that, and you know, not just what we learn in the books in school, but the oral history. Many of the cultures that we're talking about, whether or not we're talking about African American, Native American, Latino, Asian populations, there's a real system of oral history that's passed down in those cultures. And there are many stories in families about people who have been experimented upon or lied to or not listened to and not validated. And so these are firsthand experiences that people have lived. And so when you try to break down those barriers without even listening and recognizing and validating those concerns, you maintain the suspicion. I think we have to validate where people are coming from, what their experiences really are, before we can expect them to move forward, because they once again don't feel listened to.
There's a lot of different factors that result to historical trauma, and when I presented, I talked about the boarding schools. And when children were taken from their homes and placed in boarding schools, they were treated unjust. They were stripped of their names. They were renamed. They were not allowed to speak their native language. It was just a very devastating experience for them. And this has filtered down from generations, and it has provided individuals to go through alcohol abuse, mental health abuse, or mental health issues, substance abuse, violence, and just a number of different issues that our Native American people are dealing with today.
We can't pretend that these things didn't happen, and anybody who's worried about that is crazy. So I think it's really important to acknowledge the fears and to say, are there other things you want to talk about? Is there anything else that concerns you? But it's about building and earning trust, and that's what we do. And in the end, people see that. People see with their hearts, and they will see what's being done to them and how they're being treated, and that's what matters.